So I don't think I've done it. Maybe I have. I don't know. I might have done double unboxing. So I figured out a couple of things with my lighting. I still have a shadow. There's of a light over here. It was the bulb, which unfortunately when I look at it and then I see white spots, but it's really bright. So if I get one over here, it should offset the shadow pretty well, and then we should be set. So that'll be coming. But anyway, Steve here from PC Budget Solutions, and kind of teasing, I have a motherboard box here. So this is the Gigabyte B450M and DS3H. We're gonna go ahead and open her up. But we have a surprise bonus unboxing in this video. It's a video I've been wanting to do since I heard about its release. I actually have a competing product in the office. I don't want to say shop, it's just a home office here ready to test it against. And that is the AMD Athlon 200 GE, the 2-core, 4-thread locked processor with Vega 8 graphics for $59.99. And I will go ahead and unbox this for you today. Stay tuned. We have up and coming, I'll tell you at the end of the video. We have a lot coming, like 10 videos on top of the, well, yeah, you probably saw the other videos. So we have 10 more coming down the pipeline, somewhere around there. So let's go ahead and open up the board, then we'll open up the CPU. So full disclosure, it was a rough day last night, so just ignore that. But let's take a look here. So I went with this board for a couple of reasons. I spent $60 on it. I could have saved $10, in which I like to go budget with an A320 board. But I didn't want to do that because this is a board that I would put like a Ryzen 5 or maybe even a Ryzen 7 if I wasn't really trying to do some overclocking, because the VRM is not going to be as good, obviously. But let's take a look at what it says on the outside. So we do have RGB fusion, which is good. Smart fan, it's Ryzen 2 ready. Ultra durable motherboard, all that fun stuff. So we have a 3+4 hybrid digital PWM design. Not exactly sure what that means, but that could make sense. I think we have, what, 7 maybe? I see 8. I don't know. But it has some VRM. Not some great cooling on it necessarily, as you see here, but it has some VRM that handles some capacity. It does support RGB. It has high density onboard audio. You know, all the standard stuff that you're going to see. So nothing super exciting there. But let's see. So first things first, the SATA cables, you get 2, a right angle and a regular. That is to be expected in a board like of this caliber. And then we have an IO shield, some documentation down here, which I'm actually happy to see. Like in the front, the documentation kind of goes over everything, so that's kind of neat. Definitely kudos to AMD for that. And let's go ahead and just take a really quick look at the board. Then we will open up the CPU. So this is interesting. I guess we got probably Crossfire support maybe. We do have 2 PCI Express slots, although with the way I would prefer this one to be up and this to be down there, but it is what it is. You have some cooling going over the VRM, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we definitely do have that, when you include crosstalk here, that 3 plus, or that 4 plus 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so not bad. Let's look at fan headers. So we have the CPU fan here. We have a system fan right there, and that looks to be it. So that is where you're going to get compromised a little bit. We have to have an RGB header. I actually think that's what this is, LED CPU. So that looks to be RGB header there. You have your M.2 support. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 SATA there. We have USB 3.0 here, front panel audio. So much, you know, what we can expect. But this is something I like about what AMD does. And Intel makes a great chip, so don't say, I'm not going to say don't go Intel, but I don't do a lot of Intel because for budget reasons. So USB 2, you have 2 of those, 4 of those. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 USB 3s. I really like that. That is essentially, yeah, that's 8 USB ports. I like that on a budget board because there's a lot of people that have a lot of items. you know, the plug-in. So that's really nice to see. We do have 4 slots for good expandability. You do have 8 pin up here, so you can definitely expect some future-proof Ryzen upgradability, albeit probably not some fantastic overclocking headroom with the limited power phase design, but it's still decent. I would say maybe not, you can't overclock, but I would be okay with some XFR2 running, and it should be fine. So that is the overview of the board. Let's go ahead and get the bonus footage. Dun dun. Dun dun. No, I actually probably shouldn't do that because I'll probably get copyright with the way everything's going. So I haven't unboxed this yet, obviously. And I was afraid of that. Not sure what I'm talking about. I get it. This is a 35-watt chip. But man, that is a dinky fan. For testing purposes, I'm gonna have to use this. I have a couple AM3 coolers, and I'm probably, I don't know, we'll see what thermals are. Maybe it's fine, I don't know. But I mean, it's 35 watts. It should be fine. Look at the way that thermal paste is. That's just interesting. So we're definitely gonna do everything stock. That's pretty much the plan. My dog's going crazy for some reason, but it does have standard AMD mounting. So let's take a look. This is the chip, the 200 GE. I believe it's like 3.2 turbo, 3.5, or it might just be 3.2 across the board. It's 2 cores, 4 threads. It's competing with the G4560. So, but that's it. So that's your quick bonus footage, and let's go ahead and wrap all this up. So I still have the shadow despite having the second light. I think it's just the proximity of it. But anyway, guys, first of all, what we did today, we unboxed 2 items, the Gigabyte B450M DS3H. Actually, can't see it's blocked, but I do remember it. And the AMD Athlon 200 GE. Very excited. So what's coming down the pipeline? That's a good question. So most likely a case review, most likely a build log. However, those may have to come later, I don't know, because it is back. The CPU Cooler Showdown has returned to PC Budget Solutions. I have 4 CPU coolers. I have a CPU that will pull almost 200 watts when overclocked at like 1.45 volts. I'm going to have to get a stable overclock so I can do some testing. So you guys are going to see installation and performance test of all 4 coolers plus the actual video itself. So to give you an idea, I have the Deep Cool, the Reign Champ, the GAMAX 400 coming back. I have the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo making its debut on the channel. We have the Deep Cool GAMAX or Glacier, I don't even remember. This guy, the Iceblade 200M. It is a dual 92mm fan setup, and a cooler that actually might be interesting using if it's worth its weight in anything, and that is the MA410P by Cooler Master. It's basically a Hyper 212 with an RGB fan. So that is what's coming down the pipeline. I don't know what order it is. This should be the first video. Stay tuned. Good stuff coming to the channel. I'm really excited. As always, guys, if you like this video, give it that thumbs up. But if you don't, give it that thumbs down. Go ahead and buy the stuff in the video subscription. You've probably seen 3 products in this video that I want to promote. And that's pretty much it. So as always, this is Steve from PC Budget Solutions, and I will see you all very soon, but later on down the road. And that's really white. I need to work on my lighting.